What if I told you that you could be losing hundreds of dollars every month without realizing it? Not because you're buying luxury cars, not because you're taking expensive vacations, not because you're making reckless financial decisions, but because small, seemingly harmless expenses are quietly draining your bank account every single day. That's exactly what happened to me. I thought I was doing everything right. I had a budget, I tracked my bills, I paid my credit cards on time. I considered myself financially responsible. Then I decided to let artificial intelligence analyze my spending habits. What it found completely changed the way I think about money. In less than an hour, AI uncovered nearly $500 per month in hidden expenses that I had overlooked for years. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what it found, how it found it, and how you can use the same strategy to potentially save hundreds of dollars every month. Because the truth is, the biggest threat to your financial future isn't always a lack of income. Sometimes it's the money you don't even realize you're losing. The experiment. A few months ago, I started noticing something frustrating. Despite earning a decent income and avoiding major financial mistakes, my savings account wasn't growing as quickly as I expected. Every month, I told myself I would save more. Every month, I wondered where the money went. Sound familiar? I decided to run an experiment. Instead of manually reviewing every transaction, I exported several months of bank statements, credit card activity, subscription payments, and recurring expenses. Then I used AI to analyze the data. My goal was simple: find every unnecessary expense, hidden fee, forgotten subscription, and spending pattern that might be hurting my finances. I expected AI to find a few minor issues. What it actually found shocked me. Hidden expense number 1, subscription creep. The first problem was subscriptions. Like most Americans, I had accumulated subscriptions over time. A streaming service here, a productivity app there, a cloud storage plan, a premium music subscription, a fitness membership, several free trials that had quietly become paid memberships. Individually, none of them seemed expensive. Most were between $5 and $20 per month. The problem wasn't one subscription. The problem was all of them combined. When AI added everything together, I was spending over $180 every month on subscriptions alone. Even worse, there were several services I hadn't used in months. Some I had completely forgotten existed. That's over $2,000 per year disappearing from my account. Without AI, I probably would have continued paying for them indefinitely. Hidden expense number 2, convenience spending. The second discovery was even more surprising: convenience purchases. Coffee, food delivery, quick snacks, impulse purchases, small online orders. Nothing seemed excessive when viewed individually. A coffee for $6, lunch delivery for $18, a quick Amazon purchase for $12. But AI wasn't looking at individual transactions. It was looking at patterns. And the pattern was eye-opening. Those small purchases added up to more than $220 per month. That's over $2,600 per year. Most people don't get into financial trouble because of one giant purchase. They get into trouble because of hundreds of tiny purchases they barely remember making. Hidden expense number 3, duplicate services. The next discovery was embarrassing. I was paying for multiple services that did essentially the same thing. I had 2 cloud storage subscriptions, 2 productivity tools, multiple entertainment subscriptions, different services solving the same problem. AI highlighted these overlaps immediately. Once I consolidated everything, I reduced my monthly spending without sacrificing any functionality. Sometimes saving money isn't about giving things up, it's about eliminating redundancy. Hidden expense number 4, bank fees and financial leakage. Then came something I rarely paid attention to: fees. Small fees, maintenance fees, service charges, ATM fees, interest charges, processing fees. Each one seemed insignificant. A few dollars here, a few dollars there. But over time, they accumulated. AI identified recurring charges I had stopped noticing. Many people carefully budget for groceries and rent while completely ignoring financial leakage caused by fees. That leakage can quietly cost hundreds of dollars every year. Hidden expense number 5, emotional spending. This was perhaps the most important discovery. AI noticed that my spending increased during certain situations: stressful workdays, late evenings, weekends, periods of boredom. I wasn't making rational financial decisions. I was making emotional decisions. And emotional spending is incredibly expensive. Many purchases weren't solving actual problems. They were temporary responses to emotions. Once I became aware of the pattern, it became much easier to control. Awareness creates change, and AI provided awareness at a level I had never experienced before. The bigger lesson. The most valuable thing AI gave me wasn't a list of expenses. It gave me clarity. Most people think financial success is about earning more money.
Income matters, but keeping more of what you earn matters too. If someone gets a raise but continues leaking money through hidden expenses, subscriptions, fees, and impulsive spending, their financial situation may not improve much. On the other hand, finding an extra $500 every month is like giving yourself a significant raise without changing jobs, without working overtime, without starting a side hustle, just by becoming more aware of where your money is actually going. What happened after the audit? After implementing the changes, my finances started looking very different. I canceled unnecessary subscriptions, reduced convenience spending, consolidated duplicate services, eliminated avoidable fees, created better spending habits. Within a few months, my savings rate increased dramatically. The money that used to disappear now had a purpose: emergency savings, investments, long-term financial goals. The difference wasn't magical, it was simply intentional. How you can do this? You don't need to be a financial expert, you don't need advanced software, and you certainly don't need to earn six figures. Start by reviewing the last 3 months of spending. Look for recurring subscriptions, look for duplicate services, look for convenient spending, look for unnecessary fees, look for emotional spending patterns. Ask yourself one simple question. If I were spending this money for the first time today, would I still make the same decision? That question alone can reveal opportunities to save hundreds of dollars. Conclusion. The biggest surprise wasn't that AI found hidden expenses. The biggest surprise was realizing how easy it is to overlook them. I wasn't irresponsible. I wasn't careless. I was simply human. And humans are not naturally good at spotting patterns across thousands of financial transactions. That's where AI shines. It sees what we miss. It connects dots we never notice. And in my case, it found nearly $500 every month that could be redirected toward building a stronger financial future. So before you focus on earning more money, take a closer look at the money you already have, because the fastest way to improve your finances may not be making more. It may be stopping the leaks you never knew existed. And that one change could transform your financial future far sooner than you think.